There is no going back. I officially have no car. I will never be able to live in the city. I will never be able to live around people and do things like catch public transport. I'll never be able to go see a doctor. I'll never feel safe with our police, but if they do need to speak to me, they know how to contact me. They know I'm not violent. They know I'm not going to hurt humans, go near people, do anything like that. They know I'm compliant. They know I'm honest. And they know I'm going to be accountable for everything. Crime wise, I'm going to not give a fuck. Financially, they can take me to court to pay the car. I don't care. It'll become a thing between me and the finance company because I'm not going to deny that I was responsible for paying it. I had a private agreement with someone and I agreed to it. I'm not going to lie about that. I don't lie. I react. I react. And yes, some ways are considered immature and childish and stupid and inviting drama. I need you to understand why I'm doing this. You need to understand that it doesn't matter if I do the right thing in situations like this. I'm going to be the one who loses. I'm going to be the one who is destroyed regardless. And I've just spent 4 decades accepting that that's the sort of person I am and life I have and world we live in. Side note, I want to point out my voice. Times like this when I start getting worked up, I'm not about to cry. I've got a health problem and I've been losing my voice for a while. The more amped up I get, the more anxious I get, the the louder I get, the more high pitched and squeaky and fucking weird and losing it gets. Watch this. Hello, hello, hello. See? Like I am not about to cry in these moments. So when you see me like that and then fine and then like that again, it's not like I'm faking crying and then snapping out a character. Trauma brain preempts everything that you could be incorrectly perceiving by my actions because I've been falsely accused of things so many times. No, you'll know when I'm actually emotional and wanting to cry. These moments are me just getting so anxious that my retard voice kicks in and I can't fucking do it. Sorry I said the R word. I use it in the sense of like the 90s and old school, not these days with all these fucking idiots who are just changing everything. Stop changing the English language just because you're too stupid to learn it. Younger generation. Ugh. Don't get me started. Anyway. I've been ready to die for a while. It's this strange feeling to not be suicidal and not be actively wanting to kill yourself, but have this like, ah, okay, that's not a position for me. That's not a position for me. um, to have this like sort of hope, like you'll never do anything, but you'll be crossing a road and it'll be like, you have this feeling like, oh, it'd be so cool if a fucking bus or truck just right now. Like, they're just fleeting thoughts, and I've had them my whole life. It's not like, oh, quick, send a cat call. No, I've been like this my whole life. I've always had this feeling that I just wish something would take me. I'm pro euthanasia when the person is of sound mind, and it isn't just a decision right now. Like, it's been really thought out and planned out over time. Like, I would never help anyone with their own, but I would never, like, I've had people talking to me about wanting to die and everything, and I'd never encourage it. But I get it, so I'm never the one who's like, oh no, 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 here's a lifeline number. What can I, like, I'll never run around to stop it. I'll actually have a legit conversation of them about why. Like, why do you feel that way? And then I get that. I totally get it. I've been feeling like that for so long. But I'm so far now in this fuck you with the whole way the country's run and people are being treated that I feel like to be leaving now intentionally, all this pain would be for nothing. See, not crying. That's my voice doing that. My voice has been going for a while. I've got swollen glands. I've got here, little red dots on my chest. These ones here. Like, everything's been painful and swollen for ages. I've been paranoid for fucking ages that I've got like lymphoma or something. I've actually secretly kind of hoped that I do have something that's going to take me soon enough. There's a really small part of me that wants you all to see me slowly fucking die right in front of you. Because we actually live in a country where people know what's wrong. They can see it, but they will just watch it and talk about how bad it is and how they wish it was better. This is an analogy, but it's based on a true story. How I view the system treating humans and how now a lot of people in community treat each other. I remember one day when I was living with my father, he had come home from work. Side note, he was driving a truck in like a Timbers, I think it was called Ace Timbers or something at Cowes. And you would never see him without a VB can in one hand and a joint in the other, whether he was driving the car, driving the truck at work, walking around. So he walks in, and he was in a mood. Just to put it into perspective, let's say he's coming home at 5. Kids are playing, games are out, cartoons are on, music's on, everyone's having fun, it's being all family. Guys, it's 4:30. Everything away, immaculate, ready to get into position. Everyone would just be waiting still. His channel on, dinner's ready. Everyone just zip. Everyone knew. Except the baby. I don't know how old she was. She would have been anywhere between like 12 and 18 months. And he walks in and the door flies open and he's in a fucking mood. She can't read the room. Her dad's home. She wants a hug from dad. So she runs up to him with her arms in the air going, dad, 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 dad. And he's just sort of gone, no, like, or whatever he said, and like brushed his hand and like knocked her. She's like a little, she wasn't even walking properly. She was doing the waddle that they do. And he's just fucking gone, no, with his arm like that, right? So because that happened, she just instantly went, wah! and started screaming and crying. And he just picked her up by the arm and just flung the baby. Airborne. And I've had guilt my whole life that I left that baby with that. I'll never know if she got molested. And I can't do that to people with trauma. I can't just go and not do anything and leave people in it. And I've reached the point where I've lost everything and people are just so heartless, dishonest, and they just milk the fuck out of everything and just watch people lose everything. And again and again and again, we're expected to just get up and get over it. Everyone's like, oh my God, probably thinking, it's been 2 years. She's holding a grudge. Get over it. Actually, I've never understood the human's mindset that because so much time has passed, you should forgive the person and let it go. When they're carrying on like nothing happened, they're not sorry. They don't give a fuck. They're still doing it to other people. We are trained to just take it because the hierarchy, if you're up there, you can do what you want. If you're down there, you shut the fuck up. But now down here, we've got our own little hierarchy and divisions going on. Since lockdown, it's fucking dark, man. No one trusts each other. Everyone's seeing what's really going on. Slowly people are waking up. People are freaking out. And they're turning on each other. I don't trust anyone. Not one person. I've reached the point where I'm just going to throw stones, get in trouble, and just do so many things just to make a fucking point, just to have the last word when I've been shat on, and to pull apart our system. I'm going to start pulling things apart in ways that get attention, because being respectful, being polite, it doesn't work. It gets you shoved further back behind the rest. You have to be loud to be heard. I'm going to suddenly just have a lot of people wanting to take me to court for stupid little things. This is just the beginning now. Because I've reached the point where I don't have the ability to lay down and make my sanctuary to heal. But I do have the ability to make a safe space, really take care of myself, build my strength. I don't get to be this warm, hippie, healing, like, hello, baby, sorry, I've woken her up. Hello, my darling. You going back to bed? You want to come with mommy, have a cuddle? She's like, no, I can't get up there when you're in that stupid position. She's right in my bed now. The only person who stopped to give me a ride last night was a little 70-something old lady. And she took me well past her own destination. I didn't even realize. Okay. I didn't realize. And, it's been like this for a while. My back keeps locking and seizing, and I've got something going on with the nerves there, but also for a few weeks now, I've been feeling like there's some giant fist around my small intestine or whatever that organ is below it, and it fucking hurts, and it's like a pressure, like there's a brick on there, and it just, when I have problems with my nerves in my back or anywhere else and it shoots in that direction, it really does like this whole film of war over my whole body, and it's like get it out, fucking hurts, and it's like just trying to find the right position. I don't want to be a bad person. I don't want to be a criminal. I don't want to be a cunt. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't even want to fight. But I've been, see, that's my voice. I'm not trying, I'm about to cry. But the thing is, I've been brought to this point where I just can't not fight. It's like the mother of all triggers. I can't shake it. It's like this different thing. I don't know if it's because I'm losing my brain. I don't know if my anxiety has just been so high for so long over these last couple of years, but it's taken me to this whole new place where I don't even want to come back to you and your world or fit in. I don't want to be part of it. I actually don't want to be part of the world, but I am. I don't want to find ways to peacefully just quietly be in the corner. You can't. You can't do that. Because every now and then you still have to go out to that to be able to survive. I've been trying to get myself self-sufficient and away from it all so I could just lay down and fucking rest and live my life and mind my business. But there's always something. And I don't have the ability to do that anymore. By not medicating, I'm feeling all of the fucking illness that I have. Now, here's the thing, Australia. Whilst medicating, all it was doing was managing the pain. It wasn't fixing anything. It wasn't cleaning anything. It was just dulling it down a bit. It was always there. It's been getting worse, and now I can just feel it more because I've come into a really heightened state that's going to be around and not leave. And I've also don't have anything for numbing it. Whoa, I'm just there for the taking with every way possible. And that's why I have to make myself untouchable. I have to show people that I'm fucking on it. I have to be on it. Be honest. I'm so fucking sick of liars and dishonesty. I'm not gonna hurt humans. I'm not gonna do really nasty things. I'm not gonna steal. I'm gonna do things that are really fucking stupid. Sounds stupid to do it, I know. You guys are making me go into my creative box. And I'm all out of ideas and I'm just fucking desperately trying to do anything. People are cowards. They hide behind things. They work in groups. They use things to intimidate, like weapons and things to overpower people. Like, if it was just that human and that human alone, they wouldn't have a chance. All these powerful people destroying lives. If you put one of those powerful people alone in the room with one of the peasants that they fucking kicked and spat on their whole lives, who do you think would come out of that room in better condition physically? Like, they could not take us on as a human, one on one. Work in your packs. Hide behind laws and loopholes and use your status and your charm and your manipulation and your lies. God forbid any of them face themselves and the truth, the reality. Wouldn't handle it, mate. They'd be in the fetal position. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All these little boys running around with their guns. Whether you're an SJ or a cop, it doesn't matter to me. They're all the same. I'm not talking about the decent cops. There are decent ones, and they're usually the older ones. But in the smaller communities where they really care about their people, I respect those guys. I know that not everyone joined for the wrong reasons, but unfortunately too many did. And that makes me scared of you all. And it's a blanket fuck you. But as individuals amongst the system, I know there's good ones there. There's just not enough of you and your country's falling apart. Sorry. All I can do now is manage my pain, rant and flap and carry on. I'm back to my original plan because do you know what? There are enough politicians, police, people with trauma, and people who are in the media and specialists who have subscribed, even though it's just under 500. There are people in Canada, UK, America. If I die, we know what this world's like, especially the social media world. My channel will go fucking rife. That's how it always works. Next thing you know, Australia will be, what should we have done? And there'll be a fucking like somatic symptom center named after me or something. That's how. If that happens, can you name it after Bonnie? Bonbons? Or Be Seen, which is what I was calling my support group for trauma. Don't just put my name on it. Oh, that's how predictable and fucked up you guys are. I can totally see that happening. So I'm just going to flap around because the reality is my health is on its way out. I already weighed myself the other day, like the other week, and I was down to 47. So I'm still losing weight. My symptoms are flaring. I've been flaring up like a motherfucker. My bowels are back to just fucked. My bowels are fucked. It's almost like, you know what you guys could do? You guys in the system who are just sitting there watching the channel, don't. What you could do, you could make a pool. When someone doesn't actually have a terminal illness, but they're so fucked. Oh, we don't know if I do, but they're so fucked and they've got all these symptoms and they are just slowly deteriorating and they can't get help. It's like all bets are on. Okay. Do you reckon it's going to be something like bowel or colon cancer? I do reckon it would be some sort of GI one. Something like the intestine. I've been feeling like I've had a stomach ulcer brewing for fucking nearly like what, a year now? Like just burning, like maybe even longer. And I thought that was gonna click. Is it gonna be something like with all this shit that I've got going on, with all the dots and the swelling and the pains, and I get night sweats. Like, ooh, maybe it's menopause. Yeah, right. It could be, but on top of everything else, I've got a feeling it's in line with all my other symptoms. Maybe it's from her brain injury. She'll just fucking have an aneurysm or something. Ooh, it could be the sleep debt. That does things. She could totally just fucking space out, like while she's on the ladder, using a chain, like using a saw or a fucking tool. Oh man, she could totally just have a heart attack because she's like never sleeping and her anxiety's so high. Who cares? Who cares what it is? The fact of the matter is, when you have untreated trauma with somatic symptoms that get exacerbated and just go on and on and on, they get worse, not better, and they develop into other things. Sleep debt can develop into, dementia and Alzheimer's. Like problems with your bowels if you have like some inflammatory bowel disease that gets untreated and goes ignored. Like diverticulosis. What does that do? Turns into like diverticulitis. They all become, they all get worse over time. Bowel cancer's in my family on my dad's side. Both his parents had it. One died from it, one survived. Like, let's be real. How could I go through everything I have all these years, be so fucking sick, and clearly be fading away, losing my fucking mind, and like live to a ripe old age? It's gonna be a matter of time. I'm losing things. I'm dropping things. I'm having rage outbursts. Can't sleep. Guts are fucked. Nerves are burning and zapping. It's like it's just taken over now. It's not even relevant what it is because I'll never get help. I'll never heal. Just gotta go with it, and that's exactly what I'm doing now.